You are in the market for an apartment. You're either renting an apartment, you're buying an apartment, or you already are an owner. The question is whether you're looking at having a trouble-free period with your apartment. What I mean by this is when you purchase an apartment, you want to make sure that you don't have any headaches in the future. So today we're going to be talking about the various types of inspections that you can get for your apartment so that you not only save a lot of money, you save time, but also save headache for your future of your apartment. Home inspection is something of relatively new in the Indian market. Today we're going to be talking about home inspection, rental property inspection, amongst other things. We will also be talking about why, what, how, when, and the cost of home inspection and rental property inspection. In India, we know that a person buys a home predominantly once in their lifetime. We've seen that when we go to the market, we look at a fruit, we make sure that the quality of the fruit is okay. We buy a banana, we buy some greens, we buy lentils, anything, we check for the quality of the apartment. Similarly, why is it that when we buy an apartment or a villa, which is of such high value, that we don't get the quality of these products checked? It is not that it is not there, it is just that people are not aware that this service exists. So today, we're here to tell you that a service called home inspection is available. Apart from that, we also have something called a rental property inspection. That means if you are a homeowner and you are renting your property to somebody else, we will also perform a rental property inspection so that when you give your property for rent, you're assured of the quality when you get back, and the person who rents, that's the tenant, is also of safe, peaceful mind when they get their deposit back. Let's talk about home inspection first, and then I'm going to talk about the rental property inspection. So home inspection, why does anybody need a home inspection? What is the quality of your home when you buy the property? So generally, when you've bought the property and you've started making payments to it, at the end, when the last tranche of payment is left, the builder will invite you to perform a check of your property. This is the time that you can get in touch with us and we will come and perform an inspection on your behalf. It may be the case that you know how to do the audit, you may not have the time, you may also not want to do it because this is not your forte. So this is something that you can leave to the professionals like us at 𝗟𝗻𝗿. So what you could do is you can reach out and we will then come and perform the audit for you. What are some of the things that we check in the audit? We check for your electrical, your plumbing, your safety, your dampness, your square foot area, that is your area as mandated by RERA, or your living area, and also the specifications. This is what we do. We will also check for some things like your cracks and your hollow tiles. This will not only help you save money, because once you move in, if there are problems, then you will have to make sure that you pay for all these problems to be fixed. Whereas if you take the service now, then it is in the ambit of the builder to make these corrections under his cost. We spoke of why somebody needs a home inspection. Now let us talk about why somebody would need a rental property inspection. If you are a homeowner and you have a tenant, generally the tenant gives you a deposit and then you give your home for rent and there is an agreement. However, when the tenant leaves, there is a chance that there is a disagreement between the status of the property that was taken over and the status of the property that's handed over. So what we do is perform an audit which captures a visual report of the status as is status of your property, which can be added as an annexure to your agreement. And now this can be given to the homeowner and you can retain a copy. So at the end of their tenancy, when they move out, you can perform another home inspection and then you know what is the status of your property so that you don't have an argument. And this also will come directly in terms of what is the cost that the homeowner incurs when they have to repay the deposit. We've talked about why somebody needs home inspection and why somebody needs rental property inspection. Now we'll talk about what it is that you have in a home inspection. So what exactly is home inspection? In home inspection, we have trained engineers from our team who will come to your property and perform a very series of in-depth audits. This in-depth audit is performed by our engineers using our own proprietary app. This app generates a curated checklist based on your particular apartment specifications. So these guys come, have the checklist on their app, and this makes sure that they don't miss anything and all the points are captured. Once they're capturing, they capture an image, they annotate the problem, and they also write the particular problem that occurs. So this means that you get a visual report at the end of the day. This can be handed over to your builder for them to attend to the various problems. What are the various things that are covered in a home inspection? In home inspection by 𝗟𝗻𝗻, we check for your civil workmanship, we check for electrical, plumbing, we do a RERA area measurement, if you want, we also do a livable area measurement, we look at the specifications that have been provided by the builder, and we also check for dampness. So this is a high level specifications check that we perform in a home inspection. Now we look at how the home inspection is performed. After you've gotten in touch with us, what we do is we have a conversation with you to understand the status of your property. If the property is under construction, then we will have to wait a bit longer. You will have to wait a bit longer because during construction, performing a home inspection is not very meaningful. When is the opportune time for you to perform a home inspection? Either when the builder calls you to do a property check before he hands over the property to you, or immediately after registering your property. There is a video that we've done about the usefulness of doing a home inspection after registration, and that's in Kannada, so you can also watch that. The link will be up here. In terms of doing a home inspection, before the last tranche of payment that needs to be made to the builder, what happens is you will get in touch with us. We will then ask you a certain series of questions. We want to make sure that you have electricity supply. We want to make sure that you have water supply. The cleaning has been done within your apartment. That is some amount of deep cleaning. There are no debris and there are no workers in there. And you have access to your apartment. In some cases, we also want to make sure that the key can be given to us so that we go ahead and perform the audit in your absence. We will also plan to come there at a time so that if it's an apartment which is 2 BHK or 3 BHK, we will need 3 to 4 hours, even 5 hours. Sometimes if it's a villa, we may take 2 days. So we will get in touch with you and we will get an appointment so that we come in early. We give notice to the builder after you've contacted the builder and let them know that we're coming there. We will also make sure that we arrive there with all our tools, and once the engineer arrives there, they will start performing the audit in a fashion that will cover all the areas of the property. Start by rooms, then we will do aspects, then we will also use various scientific tools to perform the audit so that we don't miss anything. We use tools such as a laser measure to be able to measure the area of the property. We use thermographic cameras to check for dampness within your property. We use a rubberized mallet to check for floor hollowness. So these are some of the things that we do. Then after the audit has been performed and the engineer uploads all the findings, it goes back to our back office, and there a senior reviews the whole report. This is to ensure that nothing is missed and there are no mistakes. Once this is done, the report is converted to a PDF and sent to you, which you then can send to the builder to get everything rectified. Please remember that all our inspections are objective in nature and not subjective. When is the most opportune time to perform the home inspection? The most appropriate time to get a home inspection is, as I've said before, just before you make the last tranche of payment to the builder. The builder would generally call you and invite you to tell you that your apartment is almost ready, the second coat of paint remains, and you need to go and check the status of your apartment. That is when you can call us and we will perform this audit. You can also reach out to us just after you've registered your property. Just make sure that you do not move in. You call us immediately the day after the registration so we can come in and perform the audit and give you the report. Because this means that under RERA, all the problems that are there minus wear and tear are under the ambit of the builder, so you can get all these problems rectified. What is the cost of a home inspection? The home inspection depends on the size of your property and also depends on whether it's an apartment or a villa. Our home inspections start at rupees 10,000 for any apartments that's between 0 to 1,000 square feet. If it's above 1,000 square feet, it's a little more than that, and it can go up to a couple of lakhs if it's a villa. Please get in touch with us or go to our website. The link to the website is right here, and you can find more details. You can reach out to us via our website, which has got a WhatsApp button at the corner, or you can send us an email. Thank you very much. Have a lovely day.